Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Pt.2 here, and welcome back to part 2 of our mini-series on entities. In this video, we are going to be doing the model class, creating the model's texture, and doing the render class. And then in the next video, we'll be doing the loot tables, because we probably won't have time to do that in this video. But if we do, better. That's much better. So let's collapse all of this, because we're going to need to create the model. So the way I advise you create the model is using something called Tabular. Now, if you don't know what this is, it's a Minecraft mod which allows you to model inside the game. So the way you can get Tabular is by going on the internet, searching Tabular 1.12.2. Click on the first link, and what you need to do is you need to download, save as, run, so open and run, mods, and save. And then you need to search curse forward for iChun util, and it should be this one. And then you need to go and download our latest file here, which should be 1.12.2. Click save, and it should save in the same place. And now you can close that. Now what you want to do is just run the game, and when the game loads, I will be back with you guys. Alright, so guys, the game just loaded, and as you'll see, something is different. You may not notice it at first sight, but next to mods, we have a T button. If you click this, it opens this nice model editor. Actually, I don't like it, so in my opinion, it's not nice. That's not the point. This model editor, and this is called Tabular. Now in here, you can create your model. So, we're going to make this very simple. If it would add a cube. Oh, we need to do new up here. Project name, we're going to call this model test. Author name, Pt.2, because that's my name. Texture width and height, so we're going to set this to 64 by 64, just to make this easy for us. And click OK. Then we can create a new cube, and do all that Shazam. So I'm just going to delete that because I messed up. I did rotations, and sadly you have to create it all over here, which is rather annoying. So we're just going to make it 2 by 2, maybe 2, enter, 2, enter. There we go. And now we can take this and put it to like 20, enter. Yeah, that's way too much, but that's not the point. We'll put it to 5. And now we can bring this down. So let's go to like 10. Nope. 15. Oh, I think I just changed the rotations. Okay, there we go. So not 15, maybe 19. There you go, 19. What's that? Oh, sorry, there's a seagull like on my window. Sorry about that, guys. So now we're just going to move it to 5, maybe. Yep, that's perfect. And on this one, we're going to put like 5 as well. So this is the back leg. Now we can, we should be able to, oh no, I just failed. And you can't undo. Oh no, you can undo, but you have to use that. You can't do Control Z. So if you just copy, paste with coordinates, then we can change this 5 here to a 0. In fact, no, we can change it to a -5. But that's actually not enough, so it needs to be -7. Enter. And now you can copy this one, paste it, and you can put this one to -7. And then you can copy this one, paste, and you can put this one to -7, just like that. And then you have your 4 legs. So you might just want to extend this to 6 and move it 1 up, because obviously you're not even going to be creating this model that I am creating. So in fact, guys, I will see you when I've created the model. Right, so guys, I just made the model. So if you're wondering, there's the head. Oh wait, let me just. No, what do I do? I clicked something. Okay, there we go. So here's the head. It's actually down here. Here's the 4 legs. Here's the body. It's a simple model. So what you want to do with the textures is you want to click this and that will auto lay them out. Then you want to export, so this button right here, and you want to go ahead and export the texture map. Click OK, and you want to go back on here and export the Java class package for class. So we're going to do com.30. Wait, what did we call our package? com.tutorialmod.30, even though that's wrong. tutorial mod.30QWERTY .entity .test and model test. Okay, and now you can go into here, and if we go into our run and mods, tabular, export, we should see all these different things. So if I grab model test and just move this into entity test, we should now have this. Oh no, wrong class. Model test. We have this. So we can get rid of this comment here. Extend model base. Move that down. Move that down. And save. So we're gonna do with that later. First, we obviously need to create the texture, however. So I'm just going to move this texture onto my desktop, and I'm going to open it with Paint.net. And I'm going to edit the texture, guys. So yeah, I will see you guys when I've done that. Alright, so guys, I've just created the texture. Here it is. It's a bit blurry here. Let me open it with Paint.net. So it is a bit glitchy viewing the texture in Tabular, but yeah. I think that should work in game. Obviously I haven't tested it because in Tabular it was a bit glitchy, as I say, but yeah, who knows. So now inside the model class we need to change some stuff. So first we probably should have named what things are. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to put it in saves, paste, and hopefully it should be able to open that. So I'm going to reload back into the game and I'm going to see if I can name everything. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, so guys, here is what the model looks like at the moment. I'm liking it. So it looks a bit like a tortoise, but I wasn't really going for that. I just went for something really random. So yeah, here it is. So now I'm going to re-export the Java class, and I'm going to put com.30worty and com.tutorial mod.30worty.entity .test and model test. Yep, there you go. Now I can close Tabular again, close paint.net, and we can get rid of that, delete that, okay, export, just grab model test and let's pop it in there. Now I'm going to go to textures. I'm going to rename this to test.png, and I'm going to move that to source main resources, assets, tutorial mod, textures, and I'm just going to pop it in there for a second, and I'm going to do a new package dot entities, and then a new package inside of that dot test, and I'm just going to pop it in there. We might have to change that, but for now that should be okay. Now inside of our model class we need to first format it ourselves, if you like it this way. This is just the way I like it, so that's the way I do it. So we keep this method here, we can remove this method and create a new method called set rotation. Actually that's a method we need to create ourselves. So private void set rotation, and in here we need to put model renderer model float x, float y, float z. Bring this down. In here you need to put model dot rotation angle x is equal x, model dot rotation angle y is equal y, model dot rotation angle z is equal z. Next we need to create a new method called set rotation angles, just like that. Pop that up, bring this down, get rid of that. Inside here we're going to put this dot back left leg dot rotate angle x is equal to math helper dot cos of lim swing times, oh no, it's all meant to be in the brackets, lim swing times 0.6662f plus float of math dot pi times 1.4f times lim swing amount. Now this is off of the entity cow class in Minecraft. So it might be different for your entity. What you want to do is just go into the Minecraft model. So if you go entity, I don't know where they have it. Passive? No. Yeah, I don't know where they keep their entity class, but I'm sure you can find it and just basically take these numbers from the entity that's closest to yours. It might be the same as mine anyways, but yeah. Then you want to do this dot back right leg dot rotate angle x is equal to math helper dot cos lim swing times 0.6662f plus float of math dot pi times 1.4 f times lim swing amount. And what you want to do then is you just straight up want to copy both of these. What have I done wrong before I copy it? I haven't done anything wrong, have I? Ah, right there. Now you want to copy both of these. You want to paste, and you want to change back to front and back to front, just like that. Now that should be all for your model class. So now we need to get into the render class. So to do that, we first need to create a render handler. Actually no, first it would be better to actually create the render class, because that just makes more sense. So we can close model, and inside test package we need to create a new class and call it render test, and this needs to extends render living, not render living, just like that, and then triangle brackets entity test, import both of those, and then we need to do a public static final resource location and call it texture is equal to a new resource location reference dot mod id plus quotation marks textures / entity / beaver, no, not beaver, that's my mod's entity. It's because I've been doing beaver recently in my mod. What we call it, test / test test.png. There we go. And give that a save. But now we need to create the constructor. So render test. In here, we need to put render manager. So render, oh good lord, render manager, import that. And for this, you want to put super off of manager, new model test, and there's something else, float, which is what is the float? Do we know what the float is? Is that genuinely name tag range? Is that what it is? No, shadow size. Okay, so shadow size, we're going to put this to 0.2f. I don't know if that's right, but who knows? Next, we want get entity texture, and in here, you want to return texture. Just out of interest, what other methods are in here? Okay, some interesting stuff with rendering, which you might want to use. I don't know. If you know what you're doing, then you can add some more stuff. Next, we need to create the actual render handler. So let's go util handlers, and let's create a new class and call this render handler. We haven't already created this, have we? No. Okay. If we had done fluids, we would have already created this. But we'll be doing fluids soon, so don't worry. And that's kind of what I'm working on right now. Well, I've already done it. I just need to, actually make it. Public static void register entity renders. In here, you want to put rendering registry dot register entity rendering handler entity test dot class, and renderer is new I render factory, and instead of these brackets you want triangle brackets and call this entity test, and then you can put these two little brackets on the end. In here you want create render for, just like that, and you want to put inside this you want to return new render test manager, and just make sure you import everything and put a semicolon on the end, just like that. And that's all you need to do. Last of all, we need to actually register the render handler. So let's go into our registry handler, go down to pre-init, and beneath this we need to do render handler dot register entity renderers. Give that a save, close that, close that, close that, close that, close that, close that, and it should now work. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the game. Back into miscellaneous, spawn test, and if we go ahead and place it down, Okay, let's see. Textures. Oh, it needs to be entity, not entities. Right, that's fine. We can change that entity. I think it's actually kind of cool that it's floating. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know how I did that, but F3 and T. It's doing some odd stuff. Not gonna lie. If you wait a second, you should see. Or unless it just wants to stay like this. Maybe it just wants to stay like this. You should see. Yeah, there we go. There it goes. It's really odd. It's pretty cool, but it's odd. Not gonna lie. So I'm actually gonna leave it like that. Actually, no. Let's not leave it like that. So if we look at this. So these are the set rotation angles. Maybe it's meant to be dot rotation point, not rotate. Oh, okay. Rotation point. I'm assuming it is meant to be X. Yeah, it is meant to be X. Rotation point. Wait, let me just copy this. Paste it there. Paste it there. Okay. And now let's go back into the game and see if that has fixed it. Wait, no. Stop. I also wanted to change the speed. So if I go into entity, test, entity, we should see movement speed. I'm going to put this to 0.5. And I'm going to put wander. Wander should have, I think 0.3 is quite slow, so I'm going to put this to 2.0. And we should see that it moves a decent amount. So yeah, I'll see you guys back in the game. Where's the second leg gone? Let's see what happens when it moves. It really doesn't like moving, does it? Let me try time set night, and I'm gonna spawn in I don't know, like a creeper. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, slash difficulty easy. Oh, there it goes. Right. So what is it then? Right, I'm just gonna check my class, my model class, and let's see. So it is rotate angle X. Okay, 1 second. I'm gonna copy this real quick. Paste and change this to back left leg, back right leg. Something's different. I know that for a fact. I don't know what, but something is different. Because that is a lot shorter code, I would say. So yeah, I will see you guys back in the game, and yeah, those 4 lines will be in the description, just if you need them, because I obviously did something wrong. Well, he has 4 legs again, and his legs do move. So yeah, I mean, that's it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please do be sure to smash your face into that like button and subscribe. If you really enjoyed, goodbye.